lows. I'm gonna buy till I can't no more. I'm gonna buy these alts cause they're oversold. I'm gonna buy till I can't no more.
Welcome to the show. This is the MoonBoys podcast. My name is Theo, and today we'll be discussing Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, AVAX, RUNE, plus the latest macro news, the AI bubble debate, and how token rotations are shifting across the market. Today I'm joined by Matt, Smeed, Rom Reactor, Wizard Justin. How's it going today, guys?
Good. How are you?
What up? MoonBoys Token live now on PumpFun. And what's happening with crypto, guys? I need to know.
It's in a wonderful place. I think, at least.
I don't know if we're live on PumpFun right now, but anyways, nothing here's financial advice. We're not financial advisors, just some guys on the internet.
Exactly, yeah.
Today we're also going to touch on the pump streams, a major roundup with charts, and a few stories from behind the scenes. Okay, so yeah, we did launch a pump.fun token about this stream. I'm not sure if we're live though. Can you guys check to see if we're live?
I'm going to confirm that right now. I'm still creating.
I'm gonna go start live stream. I agree. I might have to put a new RTMP in here.
I got my Charlie Bull token image now, so you guys can see it. Maybe I should rename my. Oh, can I edit my name? Yeah, let me just do Charlie Bull. Charlie Bull is.
Can you guys hear me?
Here.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. Nice background, Matthew Smeed.
Well,
by the way, on prediction markets, there's currently a market for whether Matthew Smeed is going to say the forbidden word during today's podcast. So I'm not going to mention that again, but I don't want to tempt things either way.
What is the forbidden word?
That's really how could I answer that? Do you know what I mean? I can't answer that, can I?
Yeah.
That's a ridiculous question, Theo. Are we live on YouTube and X?
I think we lost Matt. Yeah, we're live on X and YouTube and everything, but I think I messed up the pump stream, so I'm going to try to make.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, sorry. Of course, there's no rush. We're just chilling. But I think Matthew Smeed got scared off by the pressure of that there is quite a lot of liquidity in this poly market between the yes and the no, and Chainlink are involved. But Rom, have you got either way? Have you put any money either way?
into
Matthew
this.
Smeed saying the forbidden word onto the. Oh, look how loud I am! I really am loud.
Yeah.
Wait, whoa, what forbidden word? What are you talking about? Do you mean about this PumpFun token?
Exactly,
No,
I mean about the PumpFun token. That's exactly what I mean.
I'm just trying to find out what happened to my missing soul, because apparently I only have 0.13 on my wallet. I don't know what happened. But I could, I guess, just use that to buy this. So it's fine either way.
What if you use that wallet app? It's quite popular on the Apple App Store. For Solana wallets, it's good to see the transaction history. You could dig in and see what's happening.
A bunch of shit coins. I don't have Solana.
All that ever happens for me on Solana is losing money, and I don't think it's meme season right now, to be honest. But I know there are other investments you can make, and I know Solana's doing beautifully. It's the golden child of the last few
I don't have any
weeks.
Solana left, so we're just gonna use that to buy the token. Let's see if it appears in my wallet. After I do that, the creator has ended the stream. It says.
We are live on PumpFun now. So
Yay! Pump it.
Let's go.
We're going to be on this page, on this PumpFun streamer page.
Wizard,
we're going to be talking about crypto.
Your mic is really loud.
Really loud. Okay, I'll be right back.
Loud, yeah.
Yeah, I have to. I see the request to join the stage. Wow. Oh wait, what? How is this? How can I click this button? It's like an embed or something. Cool.
So if you're watching this on PumpFun, yeah, we are the MoonBoys podcast. Matthew Smeed, Vic, aka Ron Reactor, Theo, aka Theo Zoo, aka Theo Zudeng, and myself, You're a Wizard, aka You're a Wizard Justin. And we like to shitpost about Pulse Chain, THORChain, Ethereum, Solana, liquidity, rugs, quick rugs, dev rugs, slow rugs, VC rugs. We like to, sometimes we orange post, sometimes we're maximalists, sometimes we're all in hype token, sometimes we're rotating to AVAX, often we're being sarcastic. None of this is financial advice, like you missed that bit. And we're from all across the place. Theo's in Canada, Rom's in Brooklyn, proper. We like to tease Rom for being a gossip girl. Matthew Smeed recently got a haircut like a mullet. I'm completely degenerate and I don't have any friends and I look at charts all day. And yeah, we got Coke who sometimes pops in. We got this guy called AI Axel. We're up and coming streamers and content creators in the field of crypto. Some of us are even employed in crypto. Some of us have significant skin in the game when it comes to crypto investments. Some of us are perma bears. Myself, I like to short a lot. And yeah, you're going to see a lot of good vibes here. Please introduce yourself in the chat and please buy the token because we're trying to get to the front page. We're trying to get to the front page. We're trying to get to 50K. We're trying to graduate. Help us out. How's my mic, guys? Can you hear us? Is Matthew going to say the forbidden word?
Let's go. Let's go. That was an excellent intro. Okay,
Yeah, that's amazing. I just bought some tokens right now, so technically I'm a MoonBoys millionaire. I have a million MoonBoys tokens with the 0.1 Solana that I had in my Phantom wallet. That was the only Solana left. Now it's the
Vic is top blasting this.
But I am going to dump on everybody here by the end of the show, so be prepared.
Good strategy. Good strategy.
Yeah,
not bought in yet, so I'll be the
his 0.1 Solana. Yeah, Matt's gonna be the.
I bought the top. There's nothing better, It's either
Matt's waiting for the entry when it dumps.
Yeah, exactly.
I already bought the top.
I know what hype does. I know what hype does.
Yeah.
Usually,
we gotta rinse the jeets and then we'll put the limit buys in. Let's go.
Let's do this. I'm kind of curious to see how it
Right,
goes.
I've got to fund my Solana wallet now. Haven't done that for a while, so bear with me.
So yeah, it's altcoin season. Wizard, how do you find this? 76 we're at altcoin season.
I find it very sort of hard to believe. The institutions are driving this rally up. Alts completely shut the beds for the first half of this year, and that would imply that there's space for them to go up, like they're undervalued. But then if you look at it on the other hand, some of the liquidity that's flowing in comes from these ETFs and these treasury companies, So are they going to go all in WorldCoin? We're going to have to wait and see. I know that the lower liquidity of the alts gives them room to go up once people get bullish. And I know that there has been a lot of good vibes in the last 2 weeks regarding tokens like Hype and Solana and this new on-chain DEX.
Aster?
Whoa, that one's been a runner, hasn't it? Has anybody made any money with Aster? Let us know.
I think I top blasted it.
I tend to stick away from things. I wait for the initial hype to die off, and then I'll look for a position if I find one. If not, then I'm just stuck to respecting the pump because it's been a wild ride, hasn't it?
The theory is that after Ethereum pumps, then people were going to rotate into riskier sort of DeFi associated.
Ethereum needs to break out still. I mean, it's doing all right, but it's just taking its time, doing its thing. It's still in the cut chair, as our friend Turkey would say. So yeah, he's just slowly climbing the water warrior. Give me 5K, come on.
Yeah, Ethereum is pretty nice. We're just hitting that top rejection. To be honest with you guys, it's like a double top. It looks like at the moment, but once it breaks that, which is around $5,000, yeah, it'll go to price discovery, and then that will probably be Altseason. Not currently. I don't think. What chart is that? What does that chart measure? I was confused. I was trying to read it, and somehow Wizard will give every chart. I don't know.
How's it my fault? Everything's my fault all the time. Man.
I was like Jerome Powell with Trump when he gave him that the piece of paper to look at with the. And I'm looking at the chart. I'm like, what is this showing over here? Pretty colors. Is it like showing Ethereum?
No, it's basically indicating that 76 of the top 100 altcoins is outperforming Bitcoin in whatever time frame is selected, isn't it?
76.
75% of the top 50 coins performed better than Bitcoin over the last 90 days. It is altcoin
90
season.
days. Yeah.
Excluded from the top 50 are stablecoins and asset-backed tokens. So the top
After having underperformed
IE.
Bitcoin for 5 years.
In the past 90 days, yeah, exactly. What about like the past 2 years? Or
Yeah, so you can do altcoin month or altcoin year. So is it altcoin year?
nope.
It's not altcoin day, is it? Though it's altcoin season. So if you get a few weeks
Maybe
of this,
altcoin month.
then things can change.
It's not altcoin month. It's not altcoin year. It's just altcoin season.
Season.
Things
Somewhere
have changed a
normal.
lot. Like in 2024, people were getting arrested and taken to court for tornado cash. Other protocols, people got their bank accounts cancelled. We had Operation whatever by the Democrats Party trying to shut down crypto. We've been so suppressed, and now we're so official. We've got Trump. We've got POTUS-backed DeFi protocols. We've got at any point celebrities could start joining in. Like you can have a Logan Paul pump.fun stream. You've got you've got new legislation with the Genius Act. You've got a sense of like more confidence. There hasn't been any hacks that have affected millions of retail users. You've got a nice setup for Q4. I mean, September's never good, yet alts have been showing strength. So what are they going to do in October?
No, yeah, I agree with you 100%. Like we had that nice summer alt season, so maybe that's why the alt season indicator is popping off because of the month of June, July. August was a little bit dead, but we also had like a couple nice pops, you know. And then September came, so that's usually like taking profits for most people, and you know taking up new positions for October, November. I think that's when we're gonna really see outperformance of alts with Bitcoin. And then from there, you know, just gotta be a little bit careful because it usually
easing into alt season in September, end of September, beginning of November, and then full on orgasm about November 10th, and then like loss of consciousness from like coming too hard towards end of November, and then like slowing down, opportunity to take profits at the end of November, and then
But we dump
we'll
on
see what
retail
happens in December, I guess.
December 7th, right?
Yeah. Sometimes
I think
there's
I said that.
January too, you know, like with the start of the new year, people are could be a lot of really excited. So it could be that we could see another alt season, or a gradual like good time for alts in January, a little bit.
Yeah, I personally think we could drag into next year. The business cycle itself is not really showing signs of being overheated. It's more showing signs of it's not really like kicked in properly. So, I mean, personally, I think that's, I mean, the best chance of any like indication of any that we're to say that we still got time. I mean, it's not like just some wishy-washy indicator anyway. You see people like Tom Lee talking about it, and Raoul Paul and all these people. It's not just some wishy-washy indicators. It's literally their indication for where we are in the business cycle, whether we're overheated or it's time to buy. You know, so I don't know. I'm optimistic.
Does Tom Lee make statements about the general business cycle, the stock market, and stuff like that?
Yeah, and what would you define?
Tom Lee deals with macro. Yeah, he's
Is the business cycle linked to easy access to liquidity? Is it linked to innovation that occurred in maybe the tech space with some open source technology that all of a sudden pushes a new frontier of businesses? What is the business cycle?
Well, the business cycle, what it's measuring is basically future demand from businesses. So it's like they every month they periodically ask people like, do you expect to have more or less or the same in production for next month? And basically, if it's historically, if it's below 50, if it's like say they're not got as much demand as they have, then they don't order more, so they don't produce as much. So then it has a negative effect on the economy. So as the flywheel starts moving up, as demand increases and businesses start foreseeing that there's going to be a better time ahead in the future, that's when this sort of stuff gets priced in. So it's not like it's some wishy-washy magical term. It's literally sort of the business psychology at the end of the day.
Okay. So basically, there's time period of uncertainty, and then there's certainty, or at least what people think is certainty and uncertainty, and that gets priced accordingly into the market. And currently, for some reason,
it's more like a sense of confidence, sense of like if when PMIs are up, people are confident, people are spending. It's like they've got a good feeling about sort of their economic situation, and maybe that means that they'll go to a restaurant a bit more. Maybe that means that they'll go and they'll order that they'll have that holiday, they'll order that MacBook, they'll do all these things. Whereas when times are tough and sort of like it's reflected in the PMI indications that the people aren't buying, there's not much going on in the economy, then I mean, people don't tend to have sort of those exuberant spending outbursts per se.
But wouldn't that be also linked to maybe just the holiday season for spending to increase? Or?
I mean, it could be. It could be down to a lot of things, but it's also the PMI's been under 50 for the longest period, or it's coming up to the longest period in history. I think
that kind of aligns with our pretty well.
Yeah.
I think like during the holidays, people are going to be spending more, whether it's gift shopping, whether it's just the sales that go on during the holidays, and people are taking advantage of that. That will push obviously the businesses higher. And yeah, that kind of goes in line with having a pretty solid Q4, and then what happens afterwards. Because in January, or maybe once they measure Q1, who knows? Could be that all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean, we don't actually know what's ahead, do we? It's just sort of. That's why we call it. We're climbing the wall of worry. Who knows? I mean, you never know. Maybe at the start of next year, some massive news event comes out, and everyone's like, "Wow, you're not bullish enough." I mean, we're going to like 1 million this cycle, and then
you're buying the expectations, and then once the reality comes in with the actual numbers, and like your expectations get crushed, the markets retreat, and then that cycle kind of repeats again. Expectations are being built up.
I'm a bit worried this could just be one huge retail bull trap. I think that they're lowering rates, and it's not showing in, like Rom says, confidence in the future, or like certainty in the future, and like Matt says, business growth. I think that it's not going to be able to control inflation. Then inflation will creep in, which is obviously in a way good for crypto, because we predict that there will be a flight to Bitcoin if inflation gets completely out of control. But then in a way it could be bad for the stock market if.
Yeah, and we kind of are seeing that. I mean, like gold is virtually climbing that wall of worry to all-time highs since like 2023. Let me just pull up, where was my gold? Right here. Yeah, it's almost at 3,700. My price prediction for gold is I believe it's going to slowly hit 4,000, maybe 4,200 area. If things keep going at this rate, central banks are buying more gold than anything now. So there's this. Yeah, you're right, Wizard, with the.
I'm always right.
With like how like the inflation is putting pressure on a lot of people to rotate out of assets that are more linked to fiat and get into more like hard assets like gold at the moment. Bitcoin is another good one that's coming up. It's an upcoming asset, and once Bitcoin really shows its strength as a what's called wealth storage asset, or I think it's called store of value, then it's gonna take off, especially if there's any like
Oh no! I just saw something really bad. Pump. I thought Pump was holding on to its like completely unsustainable model pretending to be a streaming platform when it's really operated by degens and snipers and skilled meme traders. I just saw the daily revenue go down for a second day in a row, guys. I think this pump token, because they do the buybacks, but I don't know how much buybacks is gonna. I don't know how much revenue they're gonna be able to sustain. I think once you lose money on meme gambling, I think people just quit. And I'll share what I'm seeing. It's not looking great. It's looking pretty bearish for pump token. But then on the other hand, I see some of my favorite streamers. What's up, Coke? I do not look good. Don't ever lie to me again. I haven't had my beard cut in about a year, so don't lie to me, man. I saw this statistic on the block.co, and if you zoom into the latest month, you see the growth, the hype. So on the one hand, you've got this sort of like last 5 days, the revenue is basically trending downwards. The last 6 days, but then on the other hand, I've had like some of my favorite streamers come on there, like Patrick, the tech lead, is streaming daily, and I look at it as a shorting opportunity. I think.
Didn't someone give birth on PumpFun?
Really?
Yeah, I think we're back to degen streaming on PumpFun again.
That's pretty wholesome, though, giving birth.
Oh yeah, super wholesome. It's a family endeavor, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
I don't know. It seems the whole. I don't know. It's just opening the door for it to get carried away like really quickly, a bit like it did last time. I mean, there's got to be some sort of self-monitoring, or I mean, you would have thought people wouldn't give money to those sort of things, but hey, I mean, they just want attention, and
it's an attention economy with Instagram. Like, you can no longer really make it in life with a 9-to-5. Start running a business is hard. Like you've got this TikTok, Instagram, people glued to their phones, influencers. I mean, it's really. I can't imagine what it would be like to have a dead end job and then go home and turn on Instagram and see like Kurt Kaz in South America with his hottie, with like influencers like with their Lamborghinis and just like saying, yo chat, shall I go up to that girl? Yo chat, shall I steal that guy's bike? Yo chat, what do you reckon? Like, it's
dystopian.
Nobody wants to work anymore since COVID. Like people
I was going to say,
dream
yeah,
of
it's just laziness. I mean, I've got a 9-to-5 job and I'm doing pretty good. I think if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have been able to get where I am. And
but you're so lucky it's not in a fluorescent lighted office, and it's in.
You say that, but I mean, what does plumbing and electric work entail? I mean, just the other day I was doing septic tank work. So you got a strong stomach? Do you like the smell of shit? I mean, it's it pays the bills.
Yeah, like serious mask.
I mean,
Mom's got a job. Theo's got a job. I'm the only neat. Me and Coke are the neats of the gang.
Yeah, but my job is
Coke had a job,
so it's like it's like Theo. We're like digital degens trying to get by, having all these crazy ideas. You know, pumping is fun, dumping is funner.
But still, since Theo's gotten his job, he's still managing to completely bull post our podcast. Like he gets us hyped up. Like 2 weeks in a row, he's been actively like hyping us up on X and stuff. It's excellent. Thank you.
Theo's full ported his whole identity to the podcast. I mean, that's we're not bullish enough, man. We're not bullish enough.
Yeah.
You full ported your identity to a 1980s alcoholic. So.
Who, me?
I'm just commenting on the mullet. Come on, okay. If my joke isn't funny, it isn't funny. I can't complain. I can't complain, can I? I'm not. What am I gonna do?
You prefer the longer hair, do you? Okay, yeah.
I like the new hair. I was just trying to make a joke. Sorry.
No, that's enough.
God, now you think I don't like your hair and I'm not funny. Shit.
You ruined his aura.
Matt's ruined my aura, bro.
You guys want to see the upgraded
drinking alcohol, bro? Fuck this shit. You can't do that on stream, can you? They'll get banned from PumpFun. It's too degen if I drink
I
alcohol.
get banned from somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not banned somewhere, then what's the point in even doing it? Theo,
While I'm streaming in 360.
I think you can have titties on PumpFun.
Yeah. You guys want to
Bullish on
the
TV.
Charlie Bull updates?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes,
I need the
please.
presentation.
To the whiteboard.
Yeah.
Break out the whiteboard.
Share screen. Share screen. Yeah, I guess I'm not to share the entire screen for this one because it's over here. Yeah. So I fully got AI integrated into Charlie now, and I did an update on the website and the whole redesign. My friend drew fully a new version of Charlie, which is more bullish, looks into your soul more, kind of like Uncle Sam. Like, I want you to buy my tokens, and yeah, it's looking awesome. Now when you walk in, you have like this really cool. I cleaned it up. Let me just refresh it so you can see it in action from the beginning.
Shouts out to NFTE for the artwork.
No, it's not. It's not it.
Oh, I'm joking.
And she only does cats. Yeah. So this is a doggy. He's bullish. We got the tokenomics chart looking nice with the token symbol. This is how the token symbol is going to look like. So we basically wrote everything out. You got that nice, smooth roadmap, which is called Charlie's Journey. So it's buy, hold, bridge, provide liquidity to all these chains. And I think we could add Hyperliquid here. We could add a couple more cool chains.
Hyperliquid.
Awesome. Yeah. We could, once we launch the token, anybody could push liquidity onto Hyperliquid, and then you just spread the word and follow.
THORChain. Come on.
We got a nice little, and then here is where you have your Charlie AI, and you could talk to him. So you could be like, hey Charlie, who made you, right? Something like that. And this is powered by Gemini, my server. I haven't pushed the light, but I see, so it's a little bit glitched up right now. It still says that we'll have to have a pre-training screen, but yeah, other than that, it works. It's like,
at least it didn't call you daddy.
Yeah, I could do that actually. Try strategies. Yeah, I could train him to be like more. But yeah, there has to be like basically a character development script that runs every time. But other than that, the AI generates everything. So you could have once, like he did learn to use the dog emojis at the end. Just have to make him a little bit better. But you have a full AI. It's gonna be it's gonna get better. The chat, it's gonna get integrated with Telegram, most likely first, then Blue Sky, and then possibly Twitter, depending on how much money we make. This is expensive. This costs, I think, like $300 a month. Unless you want to only have like 10 posts or something like that a day. But if you wanted to interact with hundreds of users, you need to pay like $300 I think a month. Yeah. This is a really cool update that I'm pushing through. Once this is ready and live to go, I think the token is going to be also pushed onto Base. And then the nice thing is now Base is doing a Base Solana bridge, which Ivan brought up the other week, and I got really excited about it because even though it's on testnet now, what is going to eventually be able to happen is I'll be able to buy some of these tokens from the open market on the Base chain, possibly lock them up, mint Charlie tokens on Solana, and then push the liquidity through between them. So now people will be able to trade Charlie on Solana, and there's going to be a bridge on Base so that you can arbitrage the price. So like, let's say you can mint tokens on Solana, but if you want to transfer that token liquidity to Base, you basically lock them up on Solana, you put them up on, so we're going to use this bridge to transfer the tokens, and people can take advantage of that to arbitrage from Solana to Base to Ethereum, all the chains on Ethereum, which is really nice. 2 chains like Hyperliquid. Charlie Bull is going interstellar. This is my little presentation. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. But what do you guys think?
No, that's really cool, man. So basically, the idea is that your liquidity is shared pretty much, or I mean, it's pooled and all that stuff, but it interacts and it's like 1-to-1 to 1-to-1, no matter what chain you're on. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's always going to be people, and the tools are going to be put in place for that interaction from Ethereum to Solana. And technically, any project could then take that idea, and now they'll have the power to be able to launch on Solana and on Ethereum at the same time, taking advantage of both, like some of the top liquidities, stake liquidity platforms.
So there can't be many meme coins that are that multi-chain. Have you had a look into if you're the only one, or if there's a couple more?
I'm sure Axelar has a couple because I'm using their tech. But in terms of this based Ethereum to Solana meme coin, I don't think there's ever been one, and we kind of are reliant on Base to push that to mainnet, and once that's done, we'll be able to use their tech to get it through. So it's a little bit of like waiting on this centralized giant Coinbase to make that ultimate connection to Solana, and then everybody else will be able to take advantage of it.
It's the first multi-chain dog.
Oh yeah.
Cross-chain dog on the internet.
Dog. Yeah, bulldog.
Yeah, for the
ears or even horns, man.
Yeah. How's the PumpFun token doing? I'm periodically checking on it. I think I was like the last person that bought or something. Like, nobody. Oh no, I think somebody else.
I'll buy some
we were
now.
just looking at it.
Yeah, somebody else bought.
The wallet.
Was it Coke?
Oh, our PumpFun token? I thought you were talking about this pump token.
Was it Coke?
Oh, sorry, the MoonBoys token.
MoonBoys token just keeps going up and up and up.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I think some snipers got in right here, and so be careful of that. They're probably going to dump when the stream ends, and then that's when we're going to deploy all the capital on that initial dump. So if people want to buy it now, yeah, it could work. Either way, like we're earning off the trading fees. Yeah, see, somebody just sold it as soon as I said that. I had this fun idea. You could just tell people what to do. Yeah, I was like, be careful, buy back in later, and then they sold it. That's nice.
Buy back. Oh,
there they go. Look, yeah, there they go. Everybody's dumping.
You
nuke it.
Yeah, everybody nuke it, and then I'll buy the blood.
Yeah, well, I can't buy anymore because I bought the top shit. I'm now coping. I'm in cope mode.
You're in the cope community, are you?
This is what happens when I buy the top.
Fuck that. Am I gonna hold while these anonymous snipers are just ready to like? They've got whole fucking AI bots to like gently slow rug us and make me feel pain. No, man, I'm here for the long. I'm here. I want as many tokens as I can because I want to be a whale. So if we know that we've got sell pressure coming in the next 12 hours, then let me jeet half my bag. Then let me jeet half of it again. And then I want to hold more tokens. It was me, Coke. It was me because I want to be a whale. Do you know what I mean? I'm not here to just be a fish compared to a bunch of robots. What do I look like, Coke? Do I look like a cock, Coke? Don't answer that question. Thank you.
Justin's making this market, man.
At 6:45 a.m., he bought all the supply right here, and now he just dumped it all.
And we know that we've got buy pressure after the sniper bots slow rug us because we know that I'm going to buy back in. Theo's going to buy some more. Uber keck.
The RSI is actually bottomed out here, which is really nice.
Okay, let me buy some. Hold on.
This might be the time.
In, out, maximize fees.
This is the perfect.
What are we talking about? What's on the docket?
Okay, yeah, I do have a docket here. All right.
They have nothing on the power community.
Our market's pricing, one cut and done, impacts on risk assets, and SPX dip analysis. ROM Reactor, this one's all you.
So, Paul, can you bring that question up, or let me read it again because that was like a serious question. I was into the PumpFun.
Okay, so first, rate cut outlook. Our market's pricing, one cut and done, impacts on risk assets. SPX dip analysis.
No. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Yeah, sure.
Well, they cheated 3.2 Sol after me. Come on, I'm gonna buy back in. That's where it's at.
You guys see the screen?
Yeah.
So if you go to the FOMC, the calendars,
2.58 million MoonBoys.
Like start times when they do the projection material, so the next one's going to be December, but at the moment...
Wait, what? Have they cut the rates yet or not?
Yeah, so you're looking at, it's going to go by 3.6 by December, so this is already what you can say priced in. So the short-term rates are going to be at around 3.6 to 3.8%. Oh, sorry, 3.5 to 3.75%, average of 3.6. And then by 2026, they want to do that to 3.4. So I think by the time Jerome gets out, they're probably going to do 3.4. So like that's going to be by, and then whoever comes in after, they might redo this whole thing. It might even go lower. So at the moment, this is priced in. So 3.5 short-term interest rate is priced in. And if you go into my recession indicator, that's what we're seeing here. Basically, it's the 10-year yield minus the 3 months. The 3 months is goes more in line with the federal fund rate. So now you have the 10-year, which is at a 4.13, minus the short-term rate, you get a difference of 2.4. Now, if this number usually goes to like 1, and that's for me, it's like ultimate recession indicator. You get the hell out of all markets. You know, the business cycle is gonna really like go into vice versa into growing, but like until they pump money like crazy. So this is like get the hell out. But at the moment, for this to happen, the Fed might just do it. Like if the 10-year doesn't budge and if it maintains above 4%, just because the long-term outlook of the economy is not as good as the short-term, and the Fed keeps lowering interest rates by basically February, if this prediction model gets lower, this might just go to 1, and then that at that point we already match with some kind of a recession that's occurring in the economy. But this is macro. Of course, the question asked was, are the rates going to keep getting lowered? And that answer is yes, it will be lowered in the coming meetings.
Whether that actually manages to control inflation or not, but what we do know is it will inspire a little pump to begin with, and then we have to keep an eye on things. That's interesting to compare, like the rates people want for bonds. I mean, it seems like people want higher rates. They want. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, so like the rate, the long-term rates, I was explaining it to my friend the other day. Basically, it's like, let's say the guy was telling me like, oh, the federal fund rate is going to get lowered. That's good for the long-term rates. And I was like, not necessarily. So if you go to a banker and the banker sees all of a sudden you as a higher risk, whether it's your asset to income ratio has changed, or the asset that you're trying to get a loan for to your income ratio has changed, did the wages pick up or not? So all of these factors play a role for the bank to give you a loan. And
God forbid it's not someone like Justin. It might be your hair that makes that decision.
Ooh, yeah. So exactly. And the short-term rate, the bank, doesn't really matter what loan they get from the Fed. If they still think you're all of a sudden a higher risk person, whether it's, like I said, people are losing jobs in the economy, for example.
If they don't believe in the dollar, they're going to demand at least 8% for a 10 bomber.
It's not even believing in the demand of the dollar. It's like you going to get a mortgage rate and you don't have a job, or like the economy is all of a sudden people are getting fired. There's a higher risk of you losing your job, and the bank is just going to consider that, and they're going to consider that by giving you a higher interest rate. They're not going to necessarily tell you out front. This is all it's calculated in the complex systems and all that. I think now they're using a FISR or some shit, whatever it's called. Let me see, is it FISR?
I think Little Britain made that joke the best. Because computer says no.
Yeah, I don't know which one it was called. I don't know. CRISPR, not CRISPR, yeah, the interest rate model that they changed recently. They implemented the new one. UK created it, so that should be a Wizard. You might know this. Before, for all this time, it was the Libor. I know that one. It was like the Libor rate. The end of Libor. Okay, there we go. So now you have something that's called. Where is it? What are they calling that? Yeah, it's crazy. 400 trillion of financial contracts. Like you never think like Bitcoin is only a $2 trillion assets. London was just the debt market in London under this interest rate that just now like ceased to exist, a year ago, was managing $400 trillion. So now this was more traditional. This was like a traditional, the way the interest rates were made were like a market demand, market made, like, so people who wanted to buy loans and selling, it was more or less market friendly. Now I think the new rate, I might be wrong, but I think it's more controlled. It's more set by the central banks, regardless of what the market is doing. Software, there we go, that's what it is. And you guys could look into that, but yeah, so this is technically now how they calculate long-term interest rates and whatnot. And it had a very huge change. So whatever recessions we're going to be seeing that are coming up in the future are probably going to be caused through these all these different changes to the systems that have been made in the last like 5 to 10 years, and they're just going to be being put into some kind of stress or maybe fail in some way.
Well, I think England's got a few other issues at the moment, more than that.
Oh yeah, flipping heck, yeah, no, oh my god, America, shit, you're in trouble, mate, with all the tension. But what do you think fails first in the economy? Is it people, the housing, people stop taking mortgages, or is it people stop buying presents for Christmas, or is it that people default on their debt, or is it that people's
and I think this is
jobs?
The perfect segment to get into the AI bubble question, because that's probably one of the things that might push the recession. Is basically this AI is pushing the best employee.
Well, people are going to lose money. I'm sorry, but like in the past, when you had Uber and all these like things that took a long time to create profitability, they took a long time, didn't they? Uber took a long time, Amazon took a long time. These things were disruptive, and there was all this investment put into it. And the difference with the AI thing is that this industry that used to like be able to create products, get revenue, get customers, and then after 5 years get profitability, yeah, now they've taken on all this infrastructure. So you got companies like Amazon and Oracle and Microsoft, they're all having to buy these data centers, these massively expensive data centers. One NVIDIA AI chip costs $60,000, and you need multiple to run a proper AI data center, and you need to build the whole thing. You need to deal with the lawsuits from the locals. They don't like the noise, they don't like the pollution, and this whole industry is taking on all these massive liabilities for something that might be fucking useless. It might hallucinate in a way that you would need a human to overlook it in the first place. Like, yeah. And don't get me started on robotics. There's no way America can compete with China on robotics. If you're thinking that AI is going to do any kind of manufacturing or serving or clean, like, that is speculative considering how far ahead China are with robotics. I think that investors have been encouraged to pour money into something that companies are already saying is not creating any more efficiency and is not creating any profit margin increase and is not creating any revenue increase. And what can you see from that? I think Microsoft, Apple, Google, these companies will still exist. But I think that billions is going to get wiped out, and confidence is going to be like, oh shit, why did you hype us up on that? And then that could be the thing that then the next thing after that is mortgages, and the next thing after that is inflation out of control. It could be the first thing to fall, and I don't know what we're supposed to track. Are we supposed to track the Oracle price? Are we supposed to set up alerts on TradingView for that?
What I have on my chart right now is basically like the expectations of the next time there could be a correction in the market from the last correction that occurred. I did a fib retracement, so the 1.618 level is looking to be around the $7,000. So it could be that, as the October, November, December time comes, maybe January, like Matt said, even early February, we might see a topping of the stock market around the $7,000 price chart. on the price mark, and then from there, there could be another big correction. And like you said, all of those things might start to play a role, whether it's the AI bubble bust, companies firing more people, all of a sudden less people are having jobs. Like you said, the return on investment for AI is not paying off, and the cost just keeps going up because of all the data centers and tariffs, perhaps in the macro scale, and then that will all get reflected into some form of bear market, which is predicted in the cycle. In fact, it could be how the cycle is orchestrated. I don't know, Matt, if you want to put some points on that, but yeah,
the 4-year cycle.
Yeah,
the 4-year cycle.
Global debt liquidity rollover.
Global debt liquidity rollover. What's that, Matthew Smeed?
Just basically, no one's got any money, so they're just borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, and it's just been going on for many, many years. And basically, every 4 to 5 years, depending on the longevity of the bonds and stuff that they hold, they have to borrow from Peter to pay Paul. So it's just that's why Trump wants to get interest rate down.
Have we had it so easy in the stock market that investors don't actually know what bad times are like? Have we? Has it? Have the good times been so?
What 401ks are automatic bet on them. They just constantly got money pouring in. It's like cheating.
Yeah, and here, just to point out, I have the interest rates. So, you could see we have a consolidation. Usually, like a top consolidation happens when there's like a over-exhaustion period of, here I guess it would be called market dumping, because that's when the interest rates goes up, is when they dump the bonds. And then we're going into this consolidation now. Chart-wise, it looks like it's a very, will it break into the downside? Perhaps. Hopefully, but then at the very same time, if for whatever reason, like we just discussed, all this debt makes the American economy not so presentable, not likable, and all of a sudden people keep dumping, interest rate might keep going higher. And if there's a big going to be now a shift between the long-term rates and the short-term rates, so that's where the recession will definitely play into a role on a daily scale. If there's that gap widens to a 1% level, I think we're going to be definitely going to get into some shaky territory until that clears. Last time that happened was, let's see how far this goes, but yeah, that was like, I think this is 2020. Was it? 2022 was 2% long. So, and that was like we had that bear market then, right?
We've got a message in the PumpFun stream page chat from Manchurian asking me to say the forbidden word. Cockwick. There you go. Cockwick. Manchurian. Now you have to buy some of our token, you cunt.
A big green cockwick. We'd love to fucking see it.
Looks like we've been in a bull run on the SPX since 2009. Is that right? So yeah, we haven't seen hard times in like 15 years.
So what about these tensions in American politics?
The money printer turned on.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to rewatch this stream because Matthew Smeed and Ron Reactor are so collectively gigabrained. I know Theo is quietly intelligent as well. Theo was telling me he's buying puts. He's hedging himself with puts. I don't fucking know what a put is. I'm a crypto degen. Would you care to explain puts to me for 30 seconds? Theo Zoo.
Well, selling puts is part of the wheel strategy, right? So you would sell a call, and then if you get exercised, you would sell a put on the other side. So indicating that you're willing to purchase the stock at the strike price on the other end of the trade. So yeah, are you asking about buying calls or selling puts or buying puts?
Selling puts. I'm obviously confused. You're obviously understanding. It's like a hedge. I want to do something as a hedge. So I want to be like, yo, I will buy the S&P 500 at 3,200 after everything burns.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as gigabrained as I may sound, but I'm not able to sell put. I can buy put. Yeah, exactly.
I can give you a pretty easy way to trade options to okay, so the one thing to know in options is you're battling volatility all the time, and volatility to the downside is worse than volatility to the upside in terms of like buying and selling options. Now, if you're doing it like if you're buying a put, because there's two ways to do it. You could sell a put and you could buy a put, and same way you could sell a call and buy a call. One of them is in line with just buying the contract and paying the premium. The other one is you have to provide enough liquidity to be able to create the contract. So excluding that part where you're providing liquidity, you're technically as a noob only buying calls and selling, or no, buying puts and selling calls, I think. Or no, sorry, buying calls and buying puts. That's it. As a noob, you're not selling. You're just buying either the put or the call. And going from there, if you want to hedge the stock market, what you can do is you can buy VIX call options. VIX usually only goes up when the stock market goes down, and that will then push the volatility for VIX up. It kind of works in your favor to hedge.
I know. If Ivan on Tech's watching this, he hates us. Ivan on Tech's whole thesis is you just buy crypto and you just have a plan for when it's the end of the bull market, and you stop trying to be giga-brained. But all this stuff to do with political tensions, fucking them lowering the rates, but the dollar strengthening, it got me thinking we're entering more of a low liquidity phase, and that there might be discounts on everything soon. And yeah, sorry, we're not following your strategy of like just have conviction in crypto, buy it, and just have a plan for when the end of the bull market is. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I need to stop trying to think I'm like the Big Short or something. I need to get into some Ethereum and some hype, and I need to just shut the fuck up, basically.
Yeah, get on the move, the MoonBoys. The MoonBoys Token. Let's do it.
But yeah, like Pio's been selling puts a lot on margin, right? And he sees it as like free money because you're getting paid the premium to sell the put, and essentially you're agreeing to buy the stock at the strike price in, say, a week or 2 weeks or whenever the date is that you've chosen. But you're buying it on margin, so you're buying it on money that you're borrowing. So he sees it as free money because he's willing to buy the stock at that price. Say he puts in the selling the put below the current price, so he's willing to buy the stock at that price. He's getting paid to do so. He's getting paid the premium, and he's borrowing the money to do it. So it's like free money in his opinion.
Yeah, that's all over my head. All that. I'm just a crypto degen. I know my lane, and I'm going to stay in it.
Yeah, I do. I had the nose surgery recently. It's working out pretty good, I think.
Well, you're not. Is it cosmetic or is it for your sleep or what?
To breathing, yeah, for breathing. Deviated septum.
Purely cosmetic. Can't you see how beautiful his nose is?
It is pretty nice.
But like the plastic surgeon's always going to tell you have a deviated septum, even if someone with the most perfect nose in the world walked into his clinic, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, you're going to need the surgery, mate." Sorry.
Yeah,
you're going to need it.
No, it was my second time getting the surgery. I had it once when I was a kid, and then again now as an adult. And I just do it because it's hard to breathe. So I'm breathing a bit better now. It feels good.
Yeah, I remember.
Not health advice.
I remember
yes,
exactly.
Surgery advice.
Shout out, Perps.
Like, my friend flipped me. He was like, "Okay, let's flip Victor," you know. So I got flipped on the ground like 3 times, and all of a sudden, it was so much better to breathe. I don't know why. Like, but apparently there's like a certain way you fall and land properly with judo. You like open up some parts of your lungs, I guess. I don't know.
He's like, do it again.
No, they're teaching you how to properly fall, right? And for that you need to be flipped. So like some of the guys who knew how to flip, you're using your body weight, right, when you're doing judo. So you're just like kind of like taking physics into your advantage.
So guys, we only have like.
All I know is breathing is overrated. Like, I know that you could hypothetically drink less than 5 coffees a day and smoke less than a packet of cigarettes, and you could not spend. Am I still online, guys?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we only have like 6 minutes left in the show, and we've got like 7 topics to get through. So do you want to do like a lightning round right away?
No, let's do it.
Okay, next topic.
Let's go. Let's fucking go with the lightning round. I'll do the lightning round if someone sends the token to 50k.
So this next topic's from Wizard. It's AVAX rotation. Ecosystem whispers treasury moves. Is this momentum or just hype? So is there an AVAX rotation going on right now, Wizard?
How much time do I have? Like,
got 1 minute.
you can see if you go on the
90
chart,
seconds.
it's outperforming hype. On the 69-day SMA,
Good number.
it's doing all right. If it can hold on to 32.5 in the next 2 days, then people are just going to start pouring it in. Can I recommend CLY? That's been outperforming the native AVAX token.
Colony Labs,
again
baby.
on the 69 daily.
Dig it.
Black is probably your late. That's had its pump back here in like May, June. You missed out. CLY is the best meta token again. The thing is, like, people say Solana or Solana's next on the ETF. Solana's for degen gamblers. AVAX is custom chains for institutions. Can you hear me? Institutions. Ever heard of them? Ever heard of them? This is the institutional bull run. This isn't the 100x sniper token at its launch. So be careful when you just like follow the sheep into buying Solana at the top, trying to top blast at 250. 1 day later it's at 239. You're crying. Your wife is starting to lose you. In short, yes, AVAX is next. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. Wicked job. Okay, next topic is PumpFun streams. Good. Are they good? We don't know. Everybody's
Are they
making money
good?
off them.
We're getting dumped on. Are we? It's going down. So
Everybody's
we don't know
earning
yet.
creator fees, so there's this big influx of everyone and their cat streaming on PumpFun. I guess you can have titties on there. It seems pretty bullish.
Yep, people giving
Yeah,
birth
titties.
on stream. Bullish.
Shout out
I guess-
to Burbs.
I guess I shouldn't show all these because I might accidentally show titties on YouTube and I'll get me banned.
But
Okay, sweet.
maybe
Yeah,
it won't
that's,
get you mad.
that's the PumpFun section. What else we got? Majors roundup from Matt Smeed. Quick hits: Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, AVAX, Rune. Which ones?
Very short term, bearish, but still bullish in the overall picture. Solana seems to be holding up pretty well. So is ETH over the weekend, but hey, down a little bit, up a bit, and then more up to the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, and also the Hex Doodle Pads, they went up 10x. Did you watch
Yeah, what was?
Hines'
Are they mailing
video?
them out? What's going on there?
It's a free. It's so Richard Hart is part of the the team, the insiders people. They're sending out these little doodle pads. Just they've got PulseChain Hex and just advertising on them, and it's just free. They're getting them free in the mail. And Gabriel Hines got one and sort of did a video. So the marketing sort of working. It's getting the name out there. People talk about it. And then obviously because we're a bit degen in PulseChain and there's a lot of Hex crazy loon birds in there. Instead of they bought his tablet for some $150 or something like that, and it's like a $1 tablet from Temu. And then now there's a bidding war and people are buying it for like a couple grand and shit. And,
Crazy, couple grand.
yeah,
These
man.
hexagons are
Couple grand,
crazy
but-
bullish.
People have got posts up for like 55555, so 5,555, which is like
Hilarious.
the maximum staking is 5555 days, so that's where that comes from. And it's just gone crazy. So the video is actually Gabriel Haynes. Shout out to him. He's fucking hilarious. His man boobs really they really hit.
They're awesome.
Love your man boobs, Gabriel. I don't know if you'll
Oh
ever
yeah.
see it.
Okay, next section. Thanks for that, Matt. And then we have Wizard with creator economy and base. So this is about like Zora, Coinbase's shift, creators
Zora
versus
had a
devs.
pump. Zora's the biggest one, Fake Taxi, migrated to Solana. They had complaints. Base is in trouble. I mean, they've got the Coinbase app. This goes back to the attention economy. Like us as creators, we could have bidding wars at some point. Like PumpFun versus Coinbase want us to stream on their base app, and I think that a lot of the stuff on base chain is like social media and stuff. I know you've got Aerodrome, but you've got like this Zora thing, and you've got a couple others. And I've seen the price action slow down. and also the biggest thing migrated away. It's not looking good. I can't see the link between creators and a token. I think you get paid a wage. I think that Coinbase, I think that big protocols will end up like just paying influencers to like gently promote the thing. I think AVAX had a big marketing push recently. I think they paid the Bodoggos, low-key, they've been partnered for like a year. And like if you can like keep people informed about why they should be bullish on a protocol and like what the latest stuff to use is, then there's a lot of value add there. Like there's a lot of cool culture in crypto, and it's going to be interesting to watch how that grows, or if it grows into this bullish Q4. It'll be interesting to see if retail come back, and it'll be interesting to see if Zora can start outperforming Pump, as Pump sort of like loses to sniper bots and rug pulls.
Perfect, thank you. And then Matt, we got Ethereum dying or not? Ethereum AI fund top signal, critics versus strength, where ETH stands now.
Ethereum dying. God, you gotta love
Is
the
it dying?
price of the
Yeah.
soy boy. Go and have a look at TVL and where the total amount of stable coins are, and then get back to me.
Okay, where is it?
Ooh,
Ethereum.
mic drop.
Right
I think it's
here.
like half of all stable coins are on Ethereum, something like that, just slightly under. I mean, it's like you're comparing a bucket to a teaspoon of water.
Yep. Still not at all-time high
Institutions
yet from last cycle, though.
No, yeah, that's true. It's a big market cap. I mean, look at
Binance.
It is what it is. But as soon as it starts cranking and it passes those all-time highs, then you'll notice the like we've been saying it for years. Ethereum is basically, it's like the ultimate risk-on indicator. Once that's pushing through new all-time highs and trending up, then that's when good times are here.
We're gonna start cranking after the show on PumpFun.
Crank it. Well, we need the Jeets to sleep first. We need the bot. Get them Jeets out.
Yeah, exactly. We got to dump the chart and then we're gonna buy it up.
Can we do a Richard Hart and just send it to zero? Like send it to minus 9999999, and then we'll buy it up.
You think he's been dumping Hex?
No, just
to lower the price of the battle.
I'm not no one to say. All I can say is THORChain's not dead, and do your own research.
It would be crazy though. That would suck. If that,
We got some diamond handers in the PumpFun chat, which is awesome. And then the last topic I had was the Aster. What is it? Market sentiment, hype versus fundamentals. Did anyone else
Aster
do
is
into
Binance
Aster?
trying to save its own ass, because hypermarket poses a threat to Binance's. So they launched this very similar product on BSC. They didn't launch it. They took something that already existed and they started buying up all the tokens and adding new features. Now it has some unique selling points. For example, like dark pools, so that whales might be very attracted to that. They hate the fact that everyone can see their trades on Hyperliquid. They hate that shit that they can get copy traded and traded against, and scam wicks, like short squeezes, etc. So they will be attracted to that. They've got another unique selling point. You can go 5 million times long on Bitcoin or something like that, 500 times long. And I feel like $10 is programmed in. I think this is one of these tokens that gets launched just before fucking October and then makes a few millionaires. So yeah, just fucking gamble all your life wealth on Aster, and then if you lose it, well, you had a chance of becoming rich. So
That's what's up.
I mean, it's not my game to buy hype straight up from word go, but it does sound very interesting, and it also really highlights how much of mindshare CZ actually still has. So I mean, after after what Coinbase was doing to try and get CZ out and all that shit that went on, they sent it to jail and everything. He had to separate himself from Binance a bit, and I think him sort of having close ties to another project, I think it just goes to show how much people love him, and actually he embodies sort of the crypto spirit, but a certain cohort of people. I think it's pretty cool to see.
Temu Hyperliquid. Yo, China's trying to take over the game. They're trying to make us all trade on a Chinese exchange. Like, warning, 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 this is the enemy, don't do it. Careful, guys. This is the beginning of the end. You're gonna have a social credit score. The Chinese police, it doesn't matter if you live in Belgium or Poland, they're gonna arrest you. Careful, do not pump this token. Fuck! Temu Hyperliquid, you got me shook with that. Is that the end of the show then? Fucking hell, that was a good show. Was my mic distorted the whole way? I just keep every 5 minutes. Harry, turn down your mic.
I turned it down on my side.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good now. Like everything's fine.
Yeah, like right at the end of the show. Nice one, Rom. Great.
It was fine for me the whole time. It was just a little bit loud, but I thought maybe that would work as an.
Oh, cool. That makes me feel better. Thank you, Vic. Thank you.
Like
no, I turned it down like halfway through. I didn't know I could do that, so I figured it out, and it's been decent ever since then.
With the Rodecaster.
No, that's a funny story. So I actually am going to return the Rodecaster. It's not working. I am so upset about it. Yeah, that's the Rodecaster side story.
And Matthew didn't say the forbidden word. Oh my god, sorry guys.
What the fuck was that? Was it the dick wick or something, or cock candle or something? It was something weird like that.
You know what the forbidden word is, Matthew Smeed.
What is it? THORChain?
We have to get the prediction market. We got to load up the no. That's not going to say it.
I don't know what it is. I'll say it.
Esan says BSV is the
Matthew's
answer.
so sweet, he doesn't know the forbidden word. He's never said it before.
BSV is not the answer. Let me tell you that much. Craig Wrong is not supposed
BSV. Oh, it's too centralized, is it? Oh god. I know what Cope's gonna say. He's gonna say THORChain's the answer. Boo!
THORChain. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't even know what THORChain has been doing, but let's see.
It's been performing weekly, but they have hype.
On the weekly?
They have narrative. Watch this space on RUNE token. It could run. Compare it to others, it's just
the money move on to other projects.
Can we have a look at Dickwood Butt? What's Dickwood Butt been doing?
We don't know how to load that shit, bro.
Unfortunately, we're out of time. No, I'm just kidding. We could probably pull it up if I knew how. God damn it. Dick with butt.
How do you pull it up? How do you pull your
Pulse coin list? There we go. Got it.
There you go.
So quick.
Oh my god. Amazing.
On the daily, it's heading down.
That's an interesting chart.
No,
looks like the RUNE chart.
I don't look bad. It looks like the RUNE chart, yeah.
Looks like most blockchain token charts. Just it's like putting in a bottom and hopefully going to start grinding out of this bloody.
It's got more liquidity than MoonBoys token.
Up and to the right.
Up into the.
I have a little bit of PTSD when I see that pattern. Like.
Oh, you've been burnt before.
Yeah, with Sparta, yeah, that pattern is like that. Hope climbing the hope.
We had such bad picks last bull run. Let's try and have better picks this bull run, guys.
It gets just worse. So every time I see that. So when something crashes that bad.
Theo's gone. Theo's like, fuck this shit. I don't get paid for overtime. Alright, bye, Theo. Alright, peace, guys.
Connection
Thanks
issues.
so much for joining, everybody. It was a great show. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, dumping my tokens now. I'm down 10%.
Okay, show's ending, so everybody's gonna dump their tokens.
Everyone get out, blood. So I can buy the so we can buy the blood exactly. Except
there we go.
Anyone that believers and MoonBoys unite.
I think what happened was pretty interesting too. When I put my sell order in there, it went through, but at the same time the price really dropped. I think it was like a MEV attack that just occurred.
I think that was me. I dumped on you.
We're being attacked.
Matt's gonna accuse me of dumping for forever now again.
Hey, you have a history, Theo. You have a history.
Well, what would have
been
nice if we would have launched the token initially when we did the stream. We would have all bought at like 7,000. Then whoever this guy is, whether it was a bot or actual person, I don't know. But this guy would have pumped us anyway, and then we could have just easily dumped it, extracted all. And if it's a bot, if my prediction is true that this is just bots, the initial ones, like that are pushed by pump.fun, then we could just drain pump and like and then Wizard's theory where it will be unsustainable. Probably will kick in after a while.
We should do a Bodoggos giveaway at the end of the show or something.
Yeah, you got plenty of those to give away.
Maybe next week.
We'll have to do like a jackpot or something.
Yeah, I gotta get the prize wheel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Okay, great.
we'll see you everybody next week, hopefully.
Okay, thanks so much, guys.
Construction.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Having a
MoonBoys
Hasta
Podcast.
luego.
Bye bye.
Peace.
Peace out.